Hey, welcome to the team. On behalf of everyone at Evergreen Demolition, we're really glad you're here. Now, we're going to cover a whole lot of stuff during your onboarding, but I want you to listen very closely. What we're about to go through right now, this is the single most important part of your induction, because at Evergreen, nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, comes before safety. So, here's how we're going to break it down. We're going to build your understanding of our safety culture right from the ground up. We'll start with our core beliefs, then get into your personal role and the daily site rules. After that, we'll cover the most critical rules we have, our life-saving rules, and we'll wrap up with how we all work together to keep each other safe. All right, let's jump right into the first section. In an industry like demolition, which is high hazard, safety isn't just some binder sitting on a shelf or a poster on the wall. It's not a box you just tick off. It's the absolute foundation of every single thing we do, from the minute we plan a job to the final cleanup. And this is why. The risks we deal with every day are serious. On a demolition site, things can happen in the blink of an eye, and the consequences, they're permanent. So we don't just react to problems. We build a proactive culture where every single person is looking out for themselves and for their teammates. We stop incidents before they even have a chance to happen. So, what does all this mean for you, starting right now? Let's talk about your personal role in all this. A safe site isn't just created by a manager or some policy. It's built by the choices every single person on the crew makes, every single day. And that now includes you. Your personal responsibility actually starts before you even clock in. It's a concept we call fit for duty. Now, this is way more than just showing up. It means you're physically well, you're mentally sharp, and you're not impaired by anything, whether that's fatigue, medication, you name it, that could mess with your ability to work safely. And on top of being fit for duty, there are 3 core responsibilities that are yours from day one. First, you've got to know and follow the rules, our safety programs, and all the legislation. Second, if you see something, you say something. Every incident, every near miss, every hazard, you report it immediately. There's no such thing as a small issue. And third, be upfront about any limitations you might have. We can't help keep you safe if we don't know what's going on. Now, just as important as what you have to do is what you can never do. We have a zero tolerance policy, and I mean zero, for any kind of harassment, violence, or discrimination. Same goes for theft. And of course, having or using drugs or alcohol on our property is strictly forbidden. This makes sure our work environment is not just safe, but also professional and respectful for everybody. Okay, so we've covered the why and your basic duties. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the everyday rules that turn our safety philosophy into action. Just think of this section as the practical how-to guide for working safely with us. For every single task you do, I want this simple 3-step process stuck in your head. 1, inspect. Before you even think about starting, check your work area, your tools, your PPE. 2, be competent. Are you actually trained for the task you're about to do? And 3, follow procedure. Do the work exactly the way you were trained to do it every single time. Now for some basic day-to-day site conduct. It's pretty straightforward. First, your personal protective equipment, your PPE, it's totally non-negotiable. You wear what's required for the task, period. And second, if you smoke or vape, you do it only in the designated areas. Simple rules, but they are absolutely crucial for keeping a site safe and orderly. And I have to be really direct with you here. These are not suggestions. This is a direct quote from our company policy. Failing to follow these rules means you'll be removed from the worksite, and you could face disciplinary action, all the way up to and including being dismissed. We do not mess around with this. All right, take a breath. We're now moving into the most critical part of this entire briefing. These aren't just everyday rules. These are our life-saving rules. They were created for one reason, to prevent serious injuries and fatalities. I need your full attention here. 11. That's the number. Just 11. These are the rules that are so fundamental, so critical, that following them is the key to making sure every single person goes home safe at the end of every shift. These are our non-negotiable promises to each other. So, let's walk through them. Number 1, we've already covered, be fit for duty. Number 2, keep out of the line of fire. That means stay clear of moving equipment, of anything that could fall. 3, always use proper fall protection when you're working at height. And 4, you must have a valid permit before you start any high-risk jobs, like hot work or going into a confined space. Okay, moving on. Number 5, never override a safety control without getting authorization. 6, Verify energy isolation before you start any work, and we'll dig into what that means in a second. 7. You must control all flammables during any hot work. And 8. Plan every single lift and make sure the area underneath is clear. With these rules, it's all about planning and verification. So, let's be crystal clear on what energy isolation really means. It is not just flicking a switch. It's the process of physically removing all energy sources. We're talking electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, all of it. And then locking them out so a machine cannot possibly start up by accident while you or someone else is working on it. This procedure is a literal lifesaver. And here are the final 3. Number 9, follow all safe driving rules both on-site and on the road. 10, get clear authorization before you ever enter a confined space. And number 11, follow encroachment controls. That means you respect the safe limits when working anywhere near power lines, whether they're overhead or buried. The danger there is extreme and you can't even see it. So in this last section, let's bring it all together. I've thrown a lot of rules at you, but I really need you to understand this isn't about management just telling you what to do. Safety at Evergreen is a shared promise. It's a pact that we all make with each other every single day. Let me say this as plainly as I possibly can. These rules are not optional. They're not guidelines. They're not nice to have. Your life and the lives of the people working right next to you absolutely depend on you following them. It is that simple. And that's exactly why you're seeing this slide one more time. The consequences are severe because the potential outcome of breaking one of these rules, especially a life-saving rule, is the most severe thing you can imagine. We make no exceptions for anyone. Look, I know this might feel intense. That's because it is. We are dead serious about safety because we are dead serious about our people. Our number one job is to protect our team. So the real question is this: are you ready to accept this responsibility? Are you ready to commit to this culture and help all of us build a safer future together? If you are, welcome to Evergreen Demolition.